Why are you asking for elaboration on this bullshit? What is wrong with you? Why the
What
fuck are
ain't
you
bull?
asking him to? Why?
It ain't.
Shut up!
This
Shut
needs
up!
to this needs to go to Al Gore's internet.
Shut up!
Why are
No,
you choosing violence already, sir?
I have been
Why?
violent
Because
all
why
week.
not?
This is the
I was
demon you
about,
get.
nigga. I thought you was about to say you have been violated. Oh my god! I was about to say, what are you saying? I swear to you, I thought you was about to say that.
And I'm kicking the intro.
One thing I'm not gonna do is be harassed by a nigga who almost blew his ass gasket while pissing. All right, we're not doing this.
Am I supposed to feel a way about being regular? Thank you, sir. And this is what I get for trying to help niggas. I tell y'all to want to be careful when you farting while you taking the piss, and this is the reaction I get.
I figured that out. I figured that out a
mhm.
while ago. Like you could feel it coming, so you can easily stop.
That's why I said.
But
be
you
careful.
was in the comfort of your own home, so you probably let that
And
shit
you
go.
pissing, so it's just like, you know what I'm saying. And then it's like, oh wait, that's not what I thought. So you have to stop. It happens. It happens. I don't know why this nigga ain't acting like he ain't throw away plenty of drawers in his life. But
I
it's
haven't.
okay. Yeah, whatever.
Not plenty.
Sure.
Not plenty.
Okay, let me tell you something. If you threw away more than one, that's plenty.
I've only thrown away one, and that was like in third or fourth grade, maybe.
Mhm.
No.
Shut your whole ass up.
I kid
This
you
nigga
not.
talk about third or fourth grade. Shut up.
No, that's like a dead ass statement. There was one. That
Mhm.
was the only time I have ever thrown away a pair of drawers because of that happening.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well,
I believe
listen,
that. Like I believe you only got one name.
listen. It only took one time for me to realize I need to be more careful.
Yeah, I mean,
I learned very young.
all I know is, like Dale said, when you're comfortable, you
My
let it out.
Look, that sphincter clench.
This nigga said my sphincter.
Oh my god.
This nigga said my sphincter.
That sphincter clench now.
How long you had that one in the chamber?
I didn't. I just.
That's sitting right there next to Weenus, isn't it?
You know what that was? You know what that was? Picture it like this. I didn't have it in the chamber. The clip was falling, and I dead pulled it into the gun and just fired one off. That's all it was. That's all. Speaking of toilet bowls, so I've been seeing recently.
That is a hell of a segue.
It's not really.
I was waiting where he going with it. Let him rock. I want to see where this is going.
Let him cook.
So
I want to see where this is going.
Recently, like on social media and various platforms, about men should actually pee sitting down.
How much further does the world want to demasculate us?
It has nothing to do with emasculation, though.
It's not emasculation.
It's more you think about the splatter and everything when you pee. You're basically putting more
minimizing the blast radius.
Right.
It's also a lot less piss on the toilet seat or the toilet ring or bowl itself.
But it also
if you ever thought about it
like that from happening.
I mean, yeah, but again, don't be trying to make it seem like I wasted
clothes.
I wasn't putting
you on the street like I'm just saying.
Okay. No, just throwing that out there. No clothes was harmed in my trip to the bathroom. All right. All I'm saying is, I was pissing, as you pissing, you do what you do, and when you do what you do, it turns to poo sometimes, and it turns to poo this time. So
that's like I said, you do what you do, and it turns into poo.
What you got to do, you have
Don't
to
that kind of sound like a Dr. Seuss rhyme?
You got to do a controlled pressure release. That's what you do.
The randomness of my brain sometimes can be bad.
I saw that going terribly.
Especially when we're trying to stay on topic.
What topic, niggas?
No, because I did want to talk about what you were saying about the whole sitting down when you pee. Because honestly, I saw that shit on. Anyway, real quick, not segue. Just let me pull the call over real quick because I'm trying to find a way to start this. No, whoa.
Cause I mean, you talking segue? Where else you gonna go with piss?
No. Oh. Okay, see, now I see why you said that. But no, sir, that's why I said no segue, because this is me literally just swerving the car real quick because something popped into my brain. I sent y'all niggas a video. Did you happen to look at the video I sent you on IG?
I'm behind on a lot of shit.
No. It's fine. So, you know how we randomly go back and look at old WWE promos and just WWF and just laugh at the coke and steroids doing this thing? Yo, on one in this video, he was in a Survivor Series match with the Rockers and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. During Shawn Michaels promo, he just walked up to him and ripped his shirt off. just out of nowhere.
You can't tell me though. You can't tell me them old promos, the entertainment value wasn't there. You can't tell
my
me.
Nigga, that was the start. That's not even the best part. That's just the funniest. Like, and in fact that Shawn Michaels had to keep a straight face and keep talking while his whole chest is out now. Secondly,
like 80% of his career.
But my man, that's him willingly doing it. I'm standing here. Do you know what that's like? That's like you standing there talking to Dayland.
That was not scripted.
Nigga, he was doing a promo in the back. And in the middle of his statement, he just walked up to him and ripped his shirt off. Okay, he just grabbed his shirt and ripped it down. Spectacular move. I have never seen nobody rip a shirt off like a curtain. Like, you know how you pull the blind down?
You ain't seen wait. You ain't seen those videos on the internet of like dudes sitting there like, hey, can you hand me a napkin? And somebody walk up to somebody else and rip their shirt off and hand them the shirt like a napkin?
Like straight down like that? Nah, son, stop playing.
How strong is Shawn Michaels' neck that the collar broke?
Well, dog, is it Shawn Michaels' neck or is it really the steroids kicking in? Because Ultimate Warrior was a big motherfucker. So that's one part, right? The other video they showed is them same four niggas.
Niggas ripped his shirt off mid-sentence.
Just straight rip the shit, like out of nowhere. So these niggas is doing a promo. And Jim the Anvil Neidhart is talking, and while he's talking, Ultimate Warrior just keep walking past the screen like this.
I remember that one.
Oh, I ain't done. I
remember that one.
Didn't stop growling. He had the workout tape, that white tape they be wrapping their hands with, wrapped it around Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and then start doing a big ass donut around the whole group, wrapping them in the tape. Then he got in front of them, started wrapping himself in the tape. And then he started wrapping the tape around Jim the Anvil Neidhart neck, still growling, wrapping the tape. He put Shawn Michaels in it and wrapped it around his own neck, and then wrapped it around his neck, and then he stood there talking about y'all move united while we move as one. You have no fucking choice. You just trap these niggas. I swear to God.
Yo, them old promos, man. Them old promos. Could you imagine them trying to do that shit sober? I think I broke loose.
No, he broke himself.
Yeah, I did. Oh my God, I'm not gonna hold you, son. Oh my God, I was driving home in the rain and had to swerve because I was laughing so hard. When I saw this nigga rapping everybody else, I almost died. Literally, this nigga almost killed me for real. He almost had me come seeing one of his matches. That nigga was funny.
Oh my God.
Rest in peace to the Ultimate one. Fuck, that was funny. Y'all have to go watch that video, please. You have to see it. Dude, he wraps them niggas up so tight that you lose sight of Marty Jannetty because he's stuck behind Ultimate Warrior with the tape all around him. Like this, Jesus when Christ. I tell you,
I can't even take this seriously.
Yo, you watching it? Oh man, I'm telling you, fucking hilarious. Robert, and they have it. They talk about Thanksgiving. They talk about Thanksgiving. people, y'all have to go look at these old WWF promos. When I tell you,
Yo,
this
you saw
shit is comedy gold.
You saw the Anvil almost break character.
Yo, how did any of them keep a straight face while they're being wrapped up with tape? Like, what are we about to do here? Look, man, I'm trying to tell you. You look. Y'all know I don't lie to you. Okay.
There's so much cocaine. He is in Powder Town. He hasn't left there.
Fam,
He brought work to Powder Town.
Powder Town.
fam, Powder Town is a trailer. He bring that shit with him everywhere he go. He ain't fuck you, man. Oh man, like I was saying though, comedy gold. I swear, you could get that's a rabbit hole you could have fun getting lost in.
Oh no, I'm taking that rabbit hole later. I gotta make sure I have a whole blunt ready for that shit.
Oh, you can't tell me that's not hilarious.
That is nowhere near Armor All scented. He getting pure. He is getting pure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he got that Frank Lucas connect.
He got full on Colombian right there.
That's unstepped on. That's pure. That ain't cut at all. Oh my god.
He getting all of it.
Oh man, that was funny.
Up Powder Town, that nigga in Powder Nation.
That nigga in Powder Heaven. What are you talking? What the? Yeah.
We move as one.
You have no choice, nigga.
Did you see his eyes pop? You see the nigga eyes pop though?
Again, like you said, I don't know how these niggas keep a straight face, but that was all I needed in my life. Okay. Man. That was a good little break from the trip. Now back to the topic at hand. Pissing while you sitting down. That's funny.
How the fuck?
How did we get here? This is what we started with.
I thought we was gonna talk about Tyson.
We're gonna get there.
We're getting there. You gotta.
We're gonna get this. Yeah.
Hey, I'm just still wondering why we still talking about pissing sitting down.
Listen,
it was a conversation we never really finished.
Go of the wheel and end up where you end up. All right. Sometimes when the rubber hits the road,
the cream rises to the top.
You know what's so sad? Both of y'all statements, because after he said when the rubber hits the road, I was gonna make a statement about a condom being used. And then your ass had the nerve to say the cream rises to the top, which also makes a reference to a condom being used. So thank y'all for being a part of my shenanigans. I appreciate that. Yes.
Only like he said, come up with some bullshit and say it on Al Gore's internet. And
I'm not the only one. If it is, nigga. Look, man, we were just talking about a wrestler wrapping people up with tape. Okay, I'm sure whatever I'm talking about right now is just fine.
All right, so what was the worst? We got to circle back to that for a second. What was the worst part about that? His actions or him holding a straight face saying, "We move as one"?
The growling.
No. It was when he finally stopped when he finally stopped taping niggas and started doing his promo. Niggas. The nigga's face turned red and swole up, and his neck did this.
No, did you not see him flexing his neck so his head was shaking ever so slightly, and that's why he turned? Yeah, he turned on them different colors.
Yeah. Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing, and then not to mention all of his major arteries is being cut off by that fucking tape he got. I mean, the streamers he tied around his arms and his legs and his wrists. Like he's. I almost said something extremely Momo, and I'm not gonna do it. Anyway.
The fuck?
Yeah, nah. That'd have been one of them pause moments, but I couldn't take it back. Speaking of pause moments, god dang it, my brain again. Let me ask y'all something. Do you think somebody should get in trouble for saying no homo?
So,
if you don't like what I'm saying, just get the fuck away from me.
I'm gonna be mildly honest here. Well, not mildly. I'm gonna be absolutely honest. While While I think we should all be cognizant of the people around us, especially people that we, interact with on a daily basis, I also think there's a level of softness in this world. But at the same token, I mean, who am I to tell you what offends you? That said, places, I mean, especially work related things like that, they have things in place for that. So, I, I'm just of the mindset, watch what you say around folks. That's just where
No,
I'm
that's
at.
fine. And you know what? I get the PG side of things and the staying correct, politically correct with your response. But I'm not necessarily trying to get anything out of you more than your personal opinion on if somebody should get in trouble for saying that word, saying that phrase, for saying no homo, basically. Do you think somebody should literally be fined or get in trouble for it?
No.
I think, and again, situationally speaking, because I was trying to find the right words, right?
Uh-huh.
If you represent something, right, or you represent an organization, something like that, and what you say offends a community of people,
Mm-hmm.
then absolutely, because you aren't just speaking for yourself. There's a brand behind you. Now, if you just off and you minding your business and you just no homo, then it's whatever.
Los, what was the context?
NBA player,
All right.
right?
Yeah.
Because
Mellow ball.
right now, immediately I'm sitting here thinking, me and you having a conversation, Dalen walking past, and I say no homo. Now this nigga offended. You need to keep
Well,
the
no.
fuck moving. That's a situation where I'm like, you need to keep the fuck moving. But just like how Dalen said earlier,
Just for you talking
just
shit.
like how Dalen said earlier, if I'm over here minding my, or if I'm in a public setting or something along those lines, or I'm speaking to a whole crowd, yeah, I gotta watch what I say a little bit.
Just for you talking shit. After you say no homo, I'm gonna walk past and go, homo. And then just dip off.
I think that'll get you in trouble.
Will it?
I mean, yeah. But yeah, so LaMelo Ball, right? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball. He was doing an interview. Yo, this young boy is so wild. I love him. He is
Look
so
at his
crazy.
daddy.
Yo, nah, dead ass. He be doing interviews and he was like, matter of fact, one interview he did, he said, yeah, homeboy, that's my man. I'm gang, he gang, I fuck with his family. Like live on TV. So he was doing an interview and he said something like I played hard D or some shit like I loaded up or something like that. And after he said it, he said no homo. So the team then goes and finds him 100 grand for saying
And
that.
I can understand it.
Now I get the team looking at it because, like you said, he's representing them. You know, he has on their brand, their logo. He's their star player. He represents them. I get that side of things. My only kickback, I should say, is if he said something that is, excuse me, by definition, could be perceived or sounds homosexual. If he says no homo, is he not just clarifying that what he said? I mean, even though in the context it doesn't come across, it will clearly not come across as him saying something homosexual. But in the keeping things just straight to the point and as they are, him saying that is just him negating the statement that he said that came across homosexual. So why is it offensive?
So here's the other thing you got to look at. Hold on, Del. Here's the other thing you got to look at, right? That is something you typically do amongst your friends, right?
Yeah.
That is something
Yeah.
you do in the company of people you're close with. Again, you are representing an organization, and even though it's an interview and it's after a game, you are technically still in a professional setting.
No, definitely. Definitely. That's
Like,
why I'm
not
not
to be
disputing
funny,
that.
Like, but that's the thing though. Like, if you on your job and you talking to somebody, you're not gonna sit there and be like, "Hi, no homo," especially if you're literally sitting at your office.
No, again, and that's why I said I get the stance that the team took, because essentially that's not only bad PR, but it could be an HR case. So I get all of that, and that's not what I'm talking about. It's just, again, pull yourself away from the political side of things or the PR side of things. I'm just being very blatant and straightforward based off of what the words mean.
I understand, but and that's what I'm saying in that
Mhm.
specific set, because you can't get away from the
Oh no,
PR.
I'm talking about you, Dalen. No, I'm talking about
Oh,
your opinion.
yeah,
Oh
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
though. Like, based on that specific situation,
yeah,
because of where he was, that wasn't the
He
time or the place for it.
he got to eat that.
hmm
He
That
got to
wasn't the
eat
time
that
or the place for everything.
because
That wasn't the
they're
time.
I believe the NBA, and Los, you can probably tell me this. I believe the NBA, you're required to do so many interviews.
Oh yeah, big time. That's a fact.
So I'm pretty sure there's a code of conduct that they have to follow, some type of guideline. Now that no homo shit, yeah, just like Dana said, that me and you understand what that is,
hmm
but somebody in that corporate setting or that reporter at that moment or whoever, that's going to be a different story.
hmm
So in that aspect, he does have to eat that.
That's just
I
like
mean, yeah.
one of the football players. I forgot what team it was. One of the players got in trouble because he called his teammate a faggot for dropping a pass.
hmm
If you're going to do that, you got to do it when people can't hear it in a public setting.
Don't do it at all. Find something else to say.
Yeah, yeah. Could have called him a bitch.
Now,
Listen, you call him a bitch. That'd have been way more disrespectful.
since you brought up that particular moment, right? Did you hear about what happened with Jason Kelsey? Jason Kelsey about a week and a half ago, maybe 2
Yeah, he
weeks.
got into it with somebody because they called his brother a faggot.
Right now, how does Jason Kelsey get in trouble, or he's looked at negatively because he responds with calling the guy a faggot back, but the guy who initiated this shit doesn't get the same smoke?
That ain't fair.
It ain't fair.
That ain't fair.
My man's. Why
But
does everybody? How do you go after that man, but you go after the person who retaliated instead of the person that actually started the shit?
so here's the other thing, and again, I'm not comparing words, but I want you to
hmm
understand like what I'm about to say. I'm not
hmm
comparing the impact of these two words.
hmm
I'm just using one as an example. The word nigga.
hmm
Not nigga, nigger. Hard
Oh,
R.
the hard ER. Okay.
Hard one.
Okay.
The
There,
one.
there are people who get bothered by that word. There are people who don't get bothered by that word.
hmm
That said, offenses, all of those things like that are going to be up to the perception of the people around. Even with you look at certain things, like you look at certain professional settings, you look at like at work, sexual harassment.
hmm
You don't have to actually be directly sexually harassing a person for them to report you for sexual harassment.
Or for somebody else to do the same thing.
Right. So using that word, even if it was in retaliation to somebody attacking your gay brother, it's almost like you tried to weaponize that word, and you basically did the same thing the other person did. You tried to use
And
that word with a negative impact.
well, okay, I get where you're coming from. Well, first and foremost, Travis Kelsey is not gay,
No,
so I don't know
I
what
thought
the
he
hell
was.
he said that for.
I thought I did hear something about his brother being gay.
The man is with Taylor Swift.
No, not him, the brother.
That's who he was talking about. So Jason Kelsey is
Oh,
married with daughters.
they all look
He
alike.
called his brother, who's dating Taylor Swift, a faggot. for dating Taylor Swift,
I thought it was the other
which
way
don't
around.
make no fucking sense.
I thought it was the
But
other way
no. But my stance is, how do you have this? How are you so irate, and you feel like some kind of punishment should be handed down for somebody who's retaliating, but you don't have that same vitriol for the person who made the dude you want punished retaliate in the first place.
So let me ask you this question: Who is punishing Kelso?
Oh, you know, the internet and all that other dumb shit. And I'm not
Public
sure.
opinion.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I think ESPN made him come out and apologize because he's working with ESPN. He do Monday Night Footballs. But when this happened, I don't believe that he was at an ESPN event. I believe he was off doing his own thing, and somebody decided to say something funny, or try to be
ESPN,
funny, I should say.
ESPN, I can understand. That's your paycheck. Even Nick Cannon had to back his statements back to keep his check. So I get it. But public opinion, y'all can eat a dick. It's
I
the
mean,
nasty kind.
Okay. I think that was enough of the side shit. Oh no. Just because it's also bothering Dell so much. We're gonna get to this damn topic. Pissing that sitting down. He thought we was gonna get away from that.
wait, what?
You gonna sit and piss.
Sitting down. Yes. You thought we was gonna get away from that? No, sir.
So
No.
the theory or the logic behind sitting down and pissing is that when you pee, you are spreading germs because your pee is splattering either in the bowl and the water is splashing out, which is true. But when you pee sitting down, you create a seal that prevents that from happening. So it keeps all the germs in the bowl.
And on your butt.
Yeah, but they're your germs anyway. So
Hold
So
on,
you walk away with a German
Damn.
butt.
I need you to do me a favor. Dale. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Dale, lean back in your chair again, like you was just now. Lean all the way back in your chair one more time. Just go all the way back like you was. That's not how you completely was, but that's good enough. Yeah, stay just like that, bro. Don't this nigga look like Zordon?
We at the Lunch Table Podcast don't condone the actions of some rogue light-skinned folk. It'll be me and Dalen continuing on from here. Dalen, how's it going?
You might as well go ahead and kick me because I'll be laughing for a minute.
He took himself out.
We need you, Rangers.
Screw both of y'all.
You mad at me? Tommy the one that came and fucked your crib up. I ain't do nothing to you.
Fucked your crib up, smacked your kids, and fucked up your car.
Beat the shit out your butler. You let him fuck up Alfred and ain't do shit. You ain't spend the block for Alfred, nigga.
And nigga said, all you is a head in the tube. You ain't gonna do shit.
Since we on the topic.
Holy shit.
I am so mad they have not given us a damn part 2 of the reboot.
I don't think they're going to.
They're not.
I think it's a dub for that.
They're not.
Oh, man.
Like, y'all gonna tease the Green Ranger and then just stop.
Oh, fuck. Of course, nigga. That's what they do. I mean, I think if the movie performed better, we probably would have had the fucking sequel, but you know, we can't have good things sometimes.
We can't never have good things.
Nah.
This nigga over here dying and shit. You all right, Negro?
Last time you died, niggas had to go get ninja powers. I'm awesome. You okay? I'm done. I had my fun. I'm fun. I'm sorry. I'm finished. Woo.
Nigga, drive the car, nigga.
No, about the damn seals and your ass being a guard for germs. Also, you know what? Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that political bullshit you
Did you
talking
call
about.
it Asgard?
Ah, I see what you did there, bro. That was fair. Zordon back. See, that's how you look when you died. That's how Zordon.
Man, fuck y'all. I'm about to go on this 7-Eleven.
Wait, what? What? If you don't.
Just the two of us.
Wow. That is some straight nigga shit right there.
Daddy said he was going to get milk.
That is some straight nigga shit right there. I have never. Oh man. If you don't get your Chris, stop playing. Oh man.
Got my snacks. I'm in the back seat.
Don't get mad at me, nigga. Okay.
I mean, in his defense, you do have on a gray hoodie, which is fading into the background.
Into the shit so
all
perfectly.
You look like is a floating milk dud with a face on it.
Fam. And this is what I'm saying. This is all I've been thinking about the whole show. Like, he is blending in perfectly. Like, splendidly, sir. Oh, fuck me sideways. That was funny. Whew. But fuck your Asgard moments. Sir, you know what else is the benefit of sitting down when you piss? You know what else?
What?
How about it just being comfortable? Let's just call it a stat. It's not like niggas don't go take shits and just sit there for a minute because they comfortable. Like, come on, man. Also, another one.
It
Think
would
about when
increase
you
the
wake
personal
up.
reflection moments.
You know what? Didn't even think about that.
It would.
Being able to just sit there with the thinking man pose and reflect on life. While you piss.
Think about
See,
your
y'all
life
bitches
decisions.
These bitches don't know how good they had it all these years. Like, this shit is actually not bad. If you think about it. Also, think about when you waking up in the middle of the night or you waking up dead early in the morning to go to work and you still got that half sleep phase going. You ain't got to try to aim mid haze. You could just park it.
You ain't aiming with that combo morning piss wood.
Nope.
Now this is something that no. This is something that I admit to. I learned somebody must have opened the garbage can. Damn diapers. Excuse me. I learned nah, son, that whiff that just hit me. Damn diapers. But anyway, I learned that over my years of trying to piss with his swole meats, not a good idea. Because I went from like damn near doing a Johnny Cage split to try to get closer to the bowl and spinning my meat downward, which is bending that sucker downward when you stiff is like my man's. That's no. Then I decided to do the hand plank, like I'm leaning on the wall like this, trying to lean over the goddamn toilet bowl.
You hitting all the damn poses.
So then I decided, you know what? Fuck this shit.
Twister with the toilet.
I'm gonna put this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So I said, fuck this. I'm gonna put my pride to the side. I sat my ass down one year and I have never stood up again.
Wait. Have either of you done the walk them down? You start off back from the bowl. you walk to the front of the you start stepping back, and like as you pee and the stream is going down, you get close.
You start adjusting.
Yeah, I've been there. I've definitely been there.
Now you on top of this bitch aiming down.
Damn. What about when your bathroom is designed in a weird angle? So the toilet is right here, but the wall is like angled like that. So you don't really have much space between the toilet and the wall itself.
You got to go stand in the corner of the shower.
How small is your fucking bathroom? This nigga said in the corner of the shower. If you gotta stand in the bathtub to piss in the toilet, you got a itty bitty, sir.
You got to do the desperado. I bet you I can piss in the toilet from over there and not spill any anywhere.
So that is pure fuckery. That is pure fuckery.
What to say in my name?
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. That is pure fuckery. No, you don't do shit like that. But nah, sir. But like 1 year, like I said, I sat down with that morning wood, and I was like, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing none of these damn acrobatic flips, tricks, bends, and nothing to try to piss with a morning wood. It's just not going to happen. And then I made a mistake 1 year. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I think I was pointing in between that little space between the toilet ring and the toilet seat.
Hit the back of your legs.
Nigga, yes. All of a sudden, the back of my leg and feet is just wet. I'm like, why am I wet right now?
Now you gotta take a whole ass shower because you pissed on the back of your own goddamn leg.
Yeah.
Stream down to my feet. I had to take my socks off. Them shits got soaked. I'm like, you know what? Lesson learned.
Oh, he was letting it
Lesson
go.
learned.
He didn't even stop. He didn't feel it.
No, this is what I'm saying. Because at first I'm like, okay. Remember, I'm half asleep anyway. I'm like, whatever. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I wet? I'm sitting down. Then yeah.
So what's bad about that is when you have one of those moments where you don't pull your pants all the way down or your shorts or whatever, and it gets
wet too.
It hits that, but you don't realize it hits that. So when you get done, you get up and you pull it up and
it's just all soaked.
It's just wet spot.
You thinking to yourself, nigga, did your water break? What the fuck happened to you?
Nigga, you having accidents at your big age? Like,
nigga, you need the pins already? Nigga, I'm getting you pull-ups.
Oh God.
Yeah, see, and you know what else is the benefit to sitting down while you piss? You can play with your phone. You can surf the net. You could go on social medias. You could do all kind of dumb shit. Hell, you can look at the Lunch Table Podcast every Friday. See what I'm saying? Like, it's so many options. So personally, I'm on board for it. And by the way, I saw so Ali Sadiq. Y'all know who that is, right? The comedian from Houston that went to jail.
Yeah.
Damn, he went to jail?
Nigga, that's most of his skit is how he was in jail.
Oh.
Room. Go. To your room.
Fuck that. We got new chairs. He disappeared and he's back.
We've got de-skeeted furniture, everybody. We've got de-skeeted
Bro. Every time Del fades to the background, it's a sperm cell finding the egg.
Nah. Shooting blanks over here, sir.
You know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna let you have that one. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, no. We're not even gonna do that. Don't worry, I might be with you, sir. I might be with you because ain't no accidents happening over here. V gang. We be the village people just throwing V's up everywhere. V.
V for vendetta.
V for vasector, me and you. Vasector you. Vasector me.
What the fuck? What is wrong with you? Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh man.
I don't give a fuck. That's what's wrong with me. I don't have a filter. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, that shit is funny. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's funny.
Okay. Serious shit. Let's talk about this fight. Let's talk about this Tyson fight. First thing I want to ask you niggas. Do you agree that this fight was absolutely fucking rigged?
No. I don't think I don't think it was rigged. Like I don't think
rigged.
wrestling is faked.
I mean,
But
fake.
Was it scripted?
I don't think it was scripted. I believe that it was guidelines put out and they let the niggas go. Like with a wrestling promo. You know how they'll give people, okay, I want you to talk about this, but how you talk about it is your business. I think that's what happened with this fight.
So Jake Paul was supposed to win. How they went about it was their choice. That's scripted.
That's why I said to an extent, like I'm not
like no, like when I say scripted, I mean when you look at wrestling, the outcome is already determined. How you tell that story is your business.
Yeah, but you do know that they do have certain wrestlers. They actually have pre-matches, like they practice their matches before they do them. I don't think Jake and Tyson did no shit like that.
No, and that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Okay,
I didn't mean practiced. I meant scripted, like
rehearsed.
Unrehearsed, but yeah.
If that's the case, then I would say yes, I do. I think that the clauses in the contract itself made it so it be that way.
Nah, I just feel like in general.
No, I do. Did you know? Wait, one thing. Did you know that if Mike Tyson knocked out Jake Paul, he wouldn't get paid?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that if the fight ended in, I think before the third round, he would only get like 2-3 million or some shit like that. But if it went the distance, he could get 20.
So I would have beat on that boy for every minute,
sir,
of every round.
Sir, verbiage.
I know what I said, and I meant what I said.
I think it went somewhat that way though, because Tyson caught him with a left hook. Jake tried to rush in there like normal. Tyson caught him with a left hook. Then he decided, okay, I'm gonna stay my ass outside.
Let me explain something to you. I'd have treated that man like a bitch with her legs pinned back. I'd have beat the guts.
I was wondering where he was going with that too.
I mean,
sir, after he made the beating that kid statement, I wanted to see where the fuck this is going. I need to see how this turns out.
If I was Mike Tyson, that motherfucker would have had a purple band around his stomach just from me punching him in his ribs in midsection repeatedly.
Now that is something Mike could have done, but at the same token, you could drop a nigga off a body blow.
Yes.
I don't know if he wanted to run that risk.
Excuse me. Let me put on my Mike Tyson.
How you gonna get knocked out if I don't let you fall?
You don't got a choice in the matter, sir. The referee is gonna separate you.
No, you're not gonna fall. I'm gonna post you up in the corner. I'm gonna moiter your ribs. I'm gonna put him in the corner. I'm gonna make his brother. I'm gonna make his brother an only child.
How does nigga put a TH in ribs? What the fuck?
I missed that. I didn't know you did that.
Yo, how do you do?
I had to get that lisp just right.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
I did not know he did that. I missed that. I missed that. And you know what's crazy? The only reason I missed it is because when he did his Mike Tyson impersonation, as soon as he said, I'm going to put him in the corner, my brain went to Key and Peele. That episode when they was talking about the boxing match, and I think, Peele was supposed to be Mike Tyson. He kept talking about how I'm going to make sweet love to you. I'm going to pin you down. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to throw you a good time. And when I go home, I'm going to fuck you in the ass. No, I mean it. I'm going to love you, and you're going to love me, and we're going to be together forever. And in 20 years, we're going to look back and say all of this relationship started that one night when I fucked you in the ass. Like, that shit, Key and Peele was goated. Fucking goated, yo.
Oh my god.
And he's back.
Fucking go on YouTube.
Oh shit.
It's right there, sir. Yo, I'm telling you, these niggas was goated. But oh my shit. Fuck.
unpopular opinion. Granted, he was throwing some wild ass punches. Jake Paul looked a lot better in this match.
Jake Paul can fight. Put some respect on that man's name. I'm tired of having this conversation.
So I will say Jake Paul can fight compared to non-fighters. I don't respect this persona that he's this boxing
prodigy.
Whatever. Right. It
I can't give him that. I can't give him that.
Who the fuck said that?
That's what he's walking around like.
Oh,
yeah, no, I'm not saying you said
himself.
that. Yeah, I can't get behind. I can't get behind that.
Yeah, I don't buy into that, but at the same token, that's his gimmick. That's how he's making his money.
Right. So I really feel like he's trying to make his own little boxing league. That's something along the lines of like,
nigga, he already got his own promotion.
Right, but I feel like he's trying to make it more like the WWE of boxing.
I mean, he's well on his way.
Okay, so I don't know if that's I don't know if I want to put that on that man's jacket, only because this is the only fight he's had where we can say it was scripted, right? He fought Tyson Fury. Is it Tyson Fury? Tommy. Yeah, thank you. I was about to say, I know that sounds wrong. He fought Tommy Fury, his only real boxer that he's fought, and lost.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Cool. He fought Anderson Silva, beat him. Don't give him much credit because Anderson Silva is Anderson Silva now, not Anderson Silva as he was back then.
Right.
Right? He fought Nate Diaz, beat him. Excuse me. He do get credit for Nate Diaz because Nate Diaz's whole thing is boxing. Now, even though this man might not have fought in some years, Nate Diaz is a fighter. He's proven that he could come from a layoff and fuck somebody up. He's done it. So you got to give him credit for that one, right? He knocked out Ben Askren. I'm so mad I didn't bet on that because I knew that shit was going to happen. All right? He beat Tyron Woodley twice. Now, granted, Tyron Woodley is not the Tyron Woodley of old, but he's not a discredible fighter. Okay? And then he beat Nate Robinson. First fight, as far as I know. As far as I can remember this motherfucker career, it started with Nate Robinson, that bullshit spectacle, right? During the Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson fight.
I am not giving credit for him beating 25 Cent.
No. Look, okay. I'm not saying he get credit for beating a Bushwick Bill either. All I'm saying is, as far as I remember, this was his first fight. All right. I will not give him credit for that.
We're gonna start calling Nate Robinson comic accurate 50 Cent.
At this point, why not just call the man Goldo? Like, you niggas is fucking disrespectful.
I done made Dell walk off. Good Lord.
I gotta make myself a drink on that one.
How could you tell? I thought he just faded back into the background again.
Accurate 50 Cent.
Stay strong, short king.
Oh, well, yeah. All right. So he beat these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, that's about 6-7 people I think I named, and he fought Tyron Woodley twice, so we can say we could count 7 to 8 fights that he's had so far. In these fights, we can see his skill as a boxer progressing.
Yeah.
And it's not like he hasn't fought people along the way that could have beat him. Tyron Woodley could have legitly beat Jake Paul. Nate Diaz could have legitly beat Jake Paul. Anderson Silva could have legitly beat him. It's not like he's just taking these fights where his wins are automatic. He has had some where they were. Again, Nate Robinson, Ben Askren. This shit that he set up with Mike Tyson made it so he's going to win, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll count this one too. But get a boy some credit. Like, the man is not straight ass cheeks.
I gave him some credit. He has came a long way. He looks a lot better to me. That is credit. I didn't. No, like I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and say he was complete ass, nothing like that. You just like you said, you literally can see his progress with each fight. And coming into this one, granted, I ain't seen him in a minute. Coming into this one, to me, he looked 100% better. Like I said, he still got some wild ass fucking punches out there, but he was more controlled. His form was a lot better. Like everything about him was better. I get that's the credit I'm gonna give him. He looked better.
You know what credit I'm gonna give him? He ain't got his motherfucking head knocked off yet. That's all he get from me.
I don't think he's gonna get one of those fights. Not for a while.
I don't know.
So here's my thing.
I think for the foreseeable future, it's going to be exhibitions. He's not going to actually take on a full heavyweight bout. It's not going to happen.
And therein lies my issue, because I feel like this is me, my personal opinion. I feel like you are to an extent disrespecting boxing.
You think so?
To an extent. That's my feelings on it. That's not
Please
a fact.
Elaborate.
That's just my
feelings. No. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I feel like, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like when any fighter has ever done this. Fighting people who are out of their prime, fighting people who are you. And here's my thing, right? I'm gonna with MMA fighters. And I don't know if it was you, bro, or somebody else had it.
It's hard for them to box.
It is hard for them to box.
It is.
You are so used to a certain level of combat that it's no different. It's no different than if I'm used to using guns and you tell me I just got to use my body. It's gonna feel weird if I'm used to using guns. Same thing. They are not accustomed to just being restricted to their hands.
Better yet, Dalen. You right or left?
Left.
All right. So you got to fight me with a boxing stance. You cannot use southpaw.
I don't anyway.
That's where I was going.
You can't use. He's saying you have to use southpaw, basically.
No,
because
whatever
if he's right-handed, his power hand is his right hand, right? So you're trying to eliminate his right hand. So he has to fight. No, you got to fight orthodox. You got to fight orthodox. Sorry, I get what you're saying now. I had to say it out loud.
I fight orthodox anyway.
We all do, but he's gonna eliminate your power hand, basically. That's what you're saying.
Basically, it's thrown off because you're fighting in a different stance that you're not used to.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, no, it is the same thing. And so, I'd never I didn't even like Mayweather fighting Conor McGregor.
I didn't either. I didn't like that. I wasn't with that. I wasn't with it.
Hold on, I liked it from the point of entertainment. But from the point of combat, I did not like it.
And honestly, I looked at that as a spectacle. I looked at it, it was a draw. That's how I looked at that one. I didn't see that as an actual match.
That is all I see Jake Paul's fights as. Spectacles, draws. I don't see these as fights. And that's why I feel like there's that level of disrespect to boxing. Because if you really, really wanted to be serious about boxing, you would box like a real motherfucking boxer, not with all these bullshit stipulations. I get it. You trying to protect your career, protect yourself, whatever. Then go do like your brother did. Go jump in a wrestling ring.
Now, hold on. I hear where you're coming from. But to say that is to say that there has never been exhibition boxing matches. Jake Paul didn't create this shit.
No, I'm not saying he did.
But
all right then. So
how many of his matches have been exhibitions or been these? How many
all
of
them?
His fights? Exactly.
I think all of them. I'm not sure if Tommy Fury counted towards his professional record, but I believe that this fight with Mike Tyson counted towards his professional record. But the rest of them, I believe, are exhibitions.
And this fight, all of his fights, yes, there are spectacle matches. Yes, there are these types of matches. But literally, if I hear your name, I know it's not going to be a real match. That's my issue.
Well, you know what? I can't knock your stance on that because that was kind of one of the draws to this fight with Mike Tyson. because it was going to be a
in
professional record.
Am I going to? Well, for me, it was just entertainment. I wanted to see if I wanted to see if Mike stayed on script, and the shit that got me, because at work we was sitting here taking bets, all this shit. I was like, dog, he better come into that ring to Phil Collins. Why the fuck Jake come to that shit? I was like, you fucking troll,
nigga. Jake Paul is goated when he comes to trolling. Okay. He up there with Tekashi when it comes to trolling. All right. But damn, what was I? Oh, right. Jake Paul didn't start the exhibition match.
No.
So I don't understand why it's a problem for him to be doing it and making so much money from it. Well, let me take away the money part because I'm sure nobody's hating on the money he's making.
No.
I'm sure nobody gives a fuck about that.
I'm not hating on anybody getting their money. I'm not hating on that.
Yeah. I know.
But you're not a boxer to me yet. Not until you start boxing. Every last match you've had has been a somewhat controlled exhibition.
No, it's not.
Which ones haven't?
All of them except for this Mike Tyson one. I told you.
No. Okay. What he means is they've all had stipulations that you wouldn't find in an actual boxing match.
No, okay. As far as I know, right? And I don't mind juggling it. But as far as I know, he has not had any rules in the contract that says that. Now, see, that's coke of steroids in the pack. The steroids is a dipper. The coke is
for the rubber to hit the road.
Oh, damn! I'm mad. I ate my butter crunch cookies. Fuck.
Shit, I got oatmeal raisin over here. So,
did you notice that the oatmeal pies?
So do I, you bitch motherfucker. Oatmeal raisin.
Have you noticed that the oatmeal pies is getting thicker and creamier in the middle?
All right, so dog. So Pete, I know I'm not the only one that had this fat shit.
Yeah, in the middle.
The double-decker oatmeal cream pies. Don't act like y'all ain't had one of them bitches.
No, Luther.
Y'all seen them though, right? Cookie, cream, cookie, cream, cookie. That shit like that.
No, I got a new snack.
What they got, bro? When you bite into it,
it creams in your mouth.
Diabetes flies out.
Clearly, you slapping your wife tonight. You eat that shit.
You've been dead for 10 years.
That's the fucked up part. I was scared to eat that motherfucker.
You should be. Did you hear what you just said, sir? Did you hear what the fuck you just said? Is in that fucking cookie.
You ain't got the blood sugar levels to support that, sir. Leave that alone.
We're using diabetical lotion, nigga. You better save yourself. Run, bitch.
But Los, his every match has not been a standard box. Even this one that counted, this one counted towards his professional record, but it was not standard rules. You went 8 rounds with 2-minute rounds.
And then wasn't the gloves heavier than normal?
The gloves were 14s. They were sparring gloves, wasn't it?
I thought it was 15s. Yeah, they were sparring gloves. They are sparring gloves, yeah. And that's why I said this one in particular. Now, the glove size, I don't believe has ever been exaggerated like they were with this match. Because he knocked out Nate Robinson. And again, I'm only using these. I'm not saying that Nate Robinson is any quality of a boxer because the man played basketball. I don't know how his hands work, but they didn't work that night.
Hey. You put some respect on comic accurate 50 Cent.
Keep driving, Los. Keep driving. Keep driving. Don't you pull up.
I'm trying to breathe, bitch.
You know what? If 50 Cent is the bulldog from Tom and Jerry, Nate Robinson's the kid.
Spike? Oh, you ain't shit. But not saying that Nate Robinson is a credible fighter or anything like that, right? Credible boxer. But what I'm saying is the gloves he used on Nate Robinson was good enough for him to knock him out with. The gloves he used on Ben Askren was good enough for him to knock him out with. The gloves he used on Tyron Woodley was good enough for him to knock him out with. The gloves he used on Nate Diaz was good enough to stun him. So his prior matches didn't have the escapade of big gloves, shorter rounds. Yeah, they might have been a shorter fight, but the rounds, I believe, was 3 minutes. So outside of this Tyson fight, he has not made niggas jump through these kind of loops to have a match with him
Because he knew
or to be in a match with him.
Tyson was gonna make an orphan of his kids.
Yes, he was.
He said Tyson was gonna knock the ghost boo boo out of him. You didn't see that video?
Nigga, what?
Nigga said, I'm gonna knock.
What?
It was a nigga acting like Mike Tyson in the afterlife. He said, I'm gonna knock the ghost boo boo out of you.
That's right up there with giving them a pet pigeon.
So would Ghost Boo Boo be super white and dry? Hey, I made that disappear. I win. He just came back. I win. Yeah, I made him knock over his mic. I definitely win.
Los, all you had to do was keep driving.
Okay, fine.
All you had to do is keep driving.
Okay. So outside of this fight with Mike, like I said, I don't know. I can't recall him having any of these strenuous requirements to be in a match. So we can't just necessarily say he's only doing these exhibition matches so it's not credible. Exhibition matches have always been a thing when it comes to boxing. It is just a part of the
make
sport.
You call yourself one of the greatest to do it. Like you
again, the man 6'9", sir. Did you get mad at the shit that 6'9" was doing or saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't have been sad if I woke up one day and read that 6'9" got found in his own trunk. That's just me.
None of us
actually expected it.
No, just
I actually expected it. Let's just be real here.
Oh yeah, big facts. Big facts.
I am surprised he is alive this long.
I was waiting for 6'9" to get Buddy Israel.
Go to your room. Nigga, I was just battling myself. I was like, you know what?
Think about it now. We're talking about it.
No, I was like, I'm really about to say this on the internet. Yeah, fuck it. I'm about to say it. Yes, I'm surprised he's still alive. You know who else I'm surprised is still alive? Fucking George Zimmerman. I wouldn't have fucked. Just random, but so shocked he's still around. But nonetheless, yeah. So Jake deserves. He outside of his trolling, right? Can you really be upset with this man? Like
I don't
seriously,
care one way or another. I just don't take him serious at all.
Exactly.
Okay, so fine. Why don't you take him serious? Just because he keep participating in exhibition matches?
Yes.
It's not even the exhibition matches. Again, if you're really honing your craft and you really on I want to be a boxer, fight real fights. Even if it's an exhibition, fight real fights. Don't stop doing this bullshit circus shit. It's annoying.
And so
while the Tyson fight was heavily modified, the other ones was modified too. They weren't heavily modified. But you can't tell me those other matches weren't modified. Then you're fighting people past their prime. You're fighting people cross fighting. Like, come on.
Yes. Now again, I get it, right? But let's be honest. Ben Askren, I know y'all not up on MMA that big like I am. Ben Askren, right? Is. But no, I was just saying in general. I was just gonna bring up his fighting style and how he fights.
Mhm.
The man's a straight wrestler. His chin is a little shaky. Okay. Now, nobody expected Ben Askren, the man who can't throw punches, to go out there and box well enough to beat. Nigga, I think I can beat Ben Askren if we put on boxing gloves only. If it's straight boxing, I think I can beat this nigga. All right. Now, with that being said, Tyron Woodley, who is a former champion, right? Who has knocked niggas out, right? If Tyron Woodley, hold on 1 second, sorry.
I still take. Hey, now you see why. Now you see why people be contacting you, huh?
I don't have that kind of powder.
Well, while we waiting on Los, I got since we was on the MMA shit, I got to slide back to the women's fight. What's my girl? What's old girl's name? She got cheated.
Them hoes was scrapping.
Scrapping my ass. You had chick headbutting her about 4 times. She should have got DQ'd after the second one.
Get out.
How you leading? You're leading with your fucking head. Like
Doesn't
after a
all
while,
things-
that shit's on purpose.
Doesn't all good things lead with head?
Not the way her eye was busted open. Shit.
Should have moved.
But even still, so you think she should have lost that match too?
Wait,
Like,
girl.
no, the scorecard was wrong. I can't think of the chick's name. Not the one that was headbutting.
Mm-hmm.
The other one. She should have won that damn match. I'm sorry. The scorecards is wrong on that shit. She already had her shit blown open, got hit in the eye, or got head. No pause needed. She got hit.
Sometimes you gotta blow a shit open.
But she got headbutted with like what, 4 times?
And she got her shit blown open.
Fucking, she had Sakuna talking out of her eyebrow during the goddamn final interview.
You a bitch. She whooping your ass. Oh shit. But yeah, man. I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to say rigged, but I do want to say I feel like this Tyson Paul fight was actually predetermined.
Yeah. I mean, Tyson did look good for his age and everything, his speed that he had going. Them first two rounds, because that third round he started looking gas, but he had spurts here and there. But for 68, he looked damn good.
Even has a little cheek meat out.
Oh my god! Why do we have to get so much of that? Why do we?
This is where we at now.
Why do we?
This is what I come back to.
This nigga Tyson walking around like Melvin and Baby Boy.
But dog, why did we have to sit there and then they slightly zoom in on the shit?
From now on, that's what we're gonna call that. That's
The
comic
Melvin.
book accurate Melvin. Because his whole backside looked just like Melvin did in Baby Boy. Now that you said that shit, oh my god,
Oh shit!
that is comic book accurate Melvin. Holy
I
shit!
need somebody to answer.
You know what? That's going on our merch side too. Go ahead.
What the fuck was the purpose of Rosie Perez and Cedric the Entertainer and why were they there?
Spectacle.
What are we doing?
Whoa. I'll have to. You know what? Keep going. I'm gonna Google it as I answer. But keep going, bro. Say what you were saying.
No,
Sorry.
No, real quick. The shirt should only have one thing. It should be plain on the front. But when you get around, it should just be backing ass on the shirt. On the back of the shirt. Yeah.
Comic book.
I was talking about comic book accurate. Like, you are fucking wicked. You are really on your fuckery. Like,
It's kind of diabolical. It's kind of diabolical, and I'm actually kind of with it.
Just a bad. Okay, well, the lunch table has spoken. I will put it down.
Just a back and some
Just some
ass.
bare ass.
Man, just back and bare ass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That way, when you walk by, you can just turn around and do the Melvin look.
Oh shit.
But
Los,
yeah,
what
bro,
was
you
your
were
take?
saying something?
I
No, I was waiting for Dalen to finish his take about the Rosie Perez comment.
Oh, it's Rosie fucking Perez. First off, I will take
Sexy
any
as shit.
opportunity to look at that little sexy motherfucker right
God
there.
dang right. God dang right.
But that said, everything else was about spectacle. It was the spectacle.
Okay.
And
So
Dalen kind of chopped it up a
no.
little bit about the
Hold on, real quick. Before you make that statement, I just wanted to make sure I was right. So, when they talk about Rosie Perez, the reason she was there is because she's already involved in boxing. She has been named the first lady of boxing. Quote unquote, she's a quote unquote mainstay at both title and lower stakes fights around the state of New York.
All right.
Didn't that shit happen in the Garden?
Cedric
No,
didn't
it
attend.
happened in LA. Did it happen in LA? No, it was in Dallas. It was in Dallas, Texas. It was in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I figured that, because when I heard them niggas call her the first lady of boxing that night, which made me want to figure out why. And I remember reading that, but I just want to double check before I said anything. But yeah, Rosie Perez is actually into boxing already.
All right, Cedric the Entertainer.
Seen them speed bags?
Last name. He's an entertainer, sir. Do you look? I'm not disputing what Dalen said about that one. I'm just saying Rosie Perez in particular. Her, I'm gonna take up for. She's a Brooklyn native. I will always ride for my Brooklynites, but
Hit it with the
other than that,
So the match before the main event, the women's match.
Oh, them bitches was going at it, yo. Son.
Did she or did she not get robbed?
Hell yeah. I don't know how. I don't know what these judges was looking at. I don't know what fight they saw, but it's really bad when the whole world unanimously say the same thing about you. Like at that point, you might as well just like I forfeit the win on that one. Like
it's almost like they want to force a part 3.
Well, you know what? I'm on board for it because them bitches scrap. And you know what? If they do a part 3, they should actually legitimately try to get on a more higher paying promotion. Even though I heard Jake Paul really be paying niggas that be fighting on his promotion. I heard he really come out of pocket for people, but nonetheless, they can do that because that fight would definitely garner some views. That was them two chicks is a good fight.
Especially after the way that last fight went.
Mm-hmm. Them two chicks, they really did their thing. I can't even hold you. Hell, the dudes that fought before the two girls, they were scrapping too. They was in his own too.
Like the undercard was actually good.
It wasn't bad, really good. Not at all.
Yeah,
not at all. Yo, did you hear Netflix got hit with a class action lawsuit?
Why?
For what?
That Tyson fight. All the buffering.
Oh.
And people not being able to watch it, nigga. I believe they were saying that a nigga in Florida is suing Netflix because of that shit. And he's saying it was basically saying I'm paying you for something and I didn't get it. So
we'll give you a free month.
I was high on bath salts and I couldn't watch the fight.
Nigga, speaking of being high on bath salts, bro, I'm at work today. You know I work in the projects. When I tell you this man was doped the fuck out, dude, his Megan knees was over 9,000 feet firm to the ground. He was standing 10 toes down on this shit. Everything about him, it was the wacky, wavy, inflatable, flailing tube, oh man, shit. Dude, this nigga got low. He was low to the ground and body just waving.
Lower than a pregnant ant's stomach, bitch.
Nigga, lower than an amputated ant. I'm trying to tell you, this man body, like his ass was damn near scraping the ground, but his feet never moved. I don't know what the face is for. I don't.
There's a lot of description that's just disturbing right now.
Look, sir,
this man,
you're hearing the description. I saw the shit. Fam.
Just scrub the ground. Scrub
Yes,
the ground.
yes,
Just scrub
nigga.
the ground.
Nigga, cat be coming, cat be coming, cat be coming, cat be coming. I'm trying to tell you, nigga, like he was getting it. I'm like, yo, he's really not falling. Drugs is remarkable sometimes. Fucking remarkable.
Real quick,
Oh.
speaking of fights.
Oh, I was gonna go back to Jake Paul and Tyson.
Fuck
Go
that.
ahead, bro.
Fuck that. That
No, I wasn't
goddamn
done with that one.
John Jones heel kick.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. It's okay for John Jones to liver kick a nigga who hasn't fought in 4 years, who's in his 50s, if I'm not mistaken, a firefighter on a regular day basis. And last time this nigga fought, got knocked the fuck out by Francis Ngannou. It's okay for John Jones to knock him out with a liver kick, but Jake Paul get hell?
Hey, one.
I just said it was a decent fight.
It wasn't.
Nah, because it looked like
Stipe ain't do shit. Stipe hit that nigga one time.
he did it
Stipe
on one
ain't
time.
do shit.
But you know what? It wasn't. So here's the thing. My shit wasn't even about the kick. The kick was cold. Everybody's talking about the kick, but nobody's talking about the fucking setup.
Because he was fighting a nigga that was slower than molasses.
But still, he set that nigga up so lovely.
Bolts don't hit back.
But when he came with that left kick and dude went to block it and Jones said, okay. And then he twitched real quick and dude said, ah. And Jones said, ah. And kicked that motherfucker's liver out his ass.
Dalen, I will never give you credit for going to a senior home and beating on old men.
I would never do it. I would
So
never.
you will not give John Jones credit for liver kicking this old ass firefighter. Okay?
Well, he
Look
should have
here.
stayed his ass at home.
Well, it's not his fault that he was supposed to fight this man 3 years ago and he's just now able to. Because John Jones had hurt himself. I'm so sick.
Well,
this
John
shit, like-
Jones should have also stayed out of Powder Town, but that's neither here nor there.
If John Jones would have stayed out of Powder Town, he wouldn't be John Jones. So nope, you know what? Go ahead, be your resident. Stay. You go ahead and get your residency on in Powder Town. I'm sure you could have bitches losing their shit like Usher did. All I know is this man, John Jones. How can you say that somebody is the undisputed champion when there's another champion in your division? Dale, if you got the heavyweight belt, and Dalen, you got the interim heavyweight belt, Dale, you cannot be the undisputed heavyweight champion.
I gotta go beat Dalen up.
Yes, you do.
I've got to shoot you in both knees. So
Yes, you do. Basically, this man has the number 2 headband. This man has the number 1 headband, and y'all got to scrap it out.
I thought
Not
you
John
loved
Jones.
your daddy afro.
Yeah. This nigga was cheating. He had a whole extra arm with an extra gun in his body. This nigga was cheating.
That nigga,
This-
that nigga was a goddamn transformer.
He was yes.
That nigga
Yes,
whole arm said,
he was cheating. He was
He had-
cheating for real.
he had Megatron under a cape.
And you know what? Why is he the only one using guns? I'm sorry. You pull up to me with a sword, I'm blicking you. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing this. What are we doing here?
Why
Why?
are you bringing a sword to a gunfight, sir?
Sir?
We're supposed to be
Sir.
honorable samurai.
Yeah, I'm an honorably samurai and shoot your ass. I know that much. That's my honor. I'm a pirate. I don't give a fuck. That helps. No. Yeah, that good shit. But so yeah, I don't John Jones and his shit right now, I just can't get on board. So I don't give him any credit for beating Stipe. I saw it coming. We all saw it coming. There was no way Stipe was gonna win.
Of course we did.
No way. So No. Hell, even when John Jones won the belt against fucking Cyril Gahn, nobody thought Cyril was gonna win. He can't wrestle for shit. He just got out wrestled by Francis Ngannou. What makes you think you're gonna do that to John? Man, listen, John Jones earned his right to cherry pick his opponents, but I just wish he'd be more real about his shit. Just let go of the heavyweight belt. Let Tom Aspinall take that championship and take that division and keep going. Because this nigga is just holding shit up, and I'm not with it. Whereas
he's gonna Brock Lesnar that division.
Yes, sir. Fuck he is.
As long as
That's
I'm here, ain't nobody getting this belt.
No, he really is. While my man out here is being the Tekashi 6ix9ine of the boxing world and getting the hate. You know what? I'm starting to understand why people like Tekashi 6ix9ine back in the day when he was at the height of his trolling. Because I don't know. I don't know. I found myself to be on Jake Paul's side. Why? He's bullshitting. Because he's bullshitting, and I know it's bullshit, but I know it's bullshit. That's my thing. I can't. Do you really feel a way towards somebody when you know that they're a bullshitter, so they're bullshitting? Or do you just stay away from that person to a certain extent?
I feel a way about you wasting my time.
Cool. So you wouldn't let that person waste your time, right?
But again, it's not the whole thing of, I know he's a bullshitter. That's why I don't take him seriously. I can't put him in that conversation with boxers. You're an entertainer. You're not a boxer to me.
But see, here's my thing with that. When I say he's a bullshitter, I'm talking about him trolling. Him talking about he the best and all this other dumb shit. That's him trolling. That's him being a bullshitter. So I'm not going to take that serious. I'm not even going to find that comical. However, his skill is his skill. I cannot overlook him beating who he beat. I can't overlook him knocking out the amount of people he did. Like this, again, I'm not going to count Nate Robinson. And I'm going to count Ben Askren, even though I saw it coming. And I'm going to count Tyron Woodley. So he got out of his 7 fights, 2 knockouts, I think. Like, that's not bad for a boxer.
But again, I'm not saying he doesn't have skill, but I still don't look at your skill the same way as I look at somebody who really takes that thing seriously, because all of your fights have, for the most part, been conditioned for you to win.
Pretty much.
But see, that's why I don't really get with that to a certain extent, because the only fight that was conditioned for him to win is this Tyson one.
No, and when I say condition, I mean, again, fighting guys out of their prime, fighting guys from a different sport or a different combat arena.
Combat sport, yeah.
Like those types of things, those all play a part. I want you to think of one time you've seen an MMA fighter go fight a boxer with boxing rules and actually win.
I haven't. I've also never saw a boxer go fight an MMA fighter with MMA rules and win. I've never seen it happen.
I've ever seen a boxer go fight an MMA fighter.
James Toney fought Randy Couture in, I think, like 2007, 6, something like that. But James Toney tried his hand in MMA and got fucked up royally. Randy Couture ground and pound the shit out this nigga.
Fuck this face. Yeah.
No, he really did. He really did. Long dick style. But,
oh shit!
Get his dick out my face.
What the fuck, niggas?
That's what he looked like. Get his dick out my face.
Oh shit!
Oh, now you saw what he was doing the first time. Like, what the fuck was that? I looked up. What are you doing, nigga?
That's what I'm pitching.
All I heard was dick in my face. I'm like, wait, what?
That's what I'm pitching when you said he got grounded, pounded.
Oh God!
Out my face.
It's sad because he did have him in full mount, so he was sitting on top of him like that with the He did do. He did. He did. He did.
It's on my chin. It's on my chin.
I'm gonna bite it.
That nigga, he getting grounded, pounded, doing the Tamatonga.
Yo, that is my nigga. I love Tamatonga. He kills me every time he's on screen. Yo, he kills me every time he comes out. Oh, that nigga's hilarious to me. But right. So I get what you're saying. My thing is he didn't fight people that's coming from a different combat sport that weren't strikers. The only person that he fought that came from MMA that wasn't a striker was Ben Askren. Tyron Woodley was a striker. We all know Anderson Silva, his striking, and he wasn't just straight kicking, like he had hands too. Then it was fucking Nate Diaz, who really only threw his hands. He shouldn't. They are out of their prime. Nate Diaz ain't fight for some years. Anderson Silva was boxing, but way out of his prime. Tyron Woodley had just left the UFC on a losing streak, actually. So, yeah, he wasn't up to par like that. But these men that he beat, the Tyron Woodleys, the Nate Diaz, they weren't pushovers, I should say. They're them coming from another sport or them quote unquote being out their primes didn't make them a pushover, make them an easy bout.
It's not and I'm not saying it was an easy bout because let me phrase. I'm not saying they were easy bouts. However, again, if I'm training in one thing this whole time, right? And then, as a mixed martial artist, you have to train in multiple things. If I'm focused on this one thing, again, it's kind of the Bruce Lee saying, fear the man who practices one kick 1,000 times.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, how you think about a fight, it's more so the mentality of the fighter. And coming from MMA to boxing, it's not to say that they're pushovers or they couldn't hold their own, but mentality-wise, it affects you because you have to now think about the things that you can't do versus what you should be doing.
Now, I get that. But somebody like, okay, so question. If you're talking along the lines of somebody who usually only let's say in their matches they usually only box, right? Like, yeah, if you take them down, they can wrestle or do jujitsu or whatever, but they mostly only box. If they go over to boxing, are they a fish out of water? Do they really have to form to rules that they're not used to?
Yes, because even though you mostly only box, you are still used to a certain combat style and you are still used to, you mostly only box, but you're used to having other weapons at your disposal that you might use.
Okay, and that's where I was coming from as far as like being able to wrestle or whatnot. Somebody again, and I'll be more specific, somebody like Nate Diaz, right? His whole time in the UFC, he's a puncher and a submission artist, basically. His thing is he's gonna jab the shit out you, he's gonna wear you down, and then when your energy is down, he's gonna turn on the pace, pour it on you, try to finish you, right? If you take him down, he's not looking for the takedown. If you take him down, he's then now trying to submit you. He's not going to try to strike with you. He's not going to try to do none of that ground and pound shit. He's just going to tap you, right? Somebody like him in particular, if you send him to a boxing match, he's not a fish out of water. He trains boxing. His trainer is a boxer trainer.
And that's fine. But I will tell you why he's a fish out of water, because there's another piece, and this part is hard to train out. I want you to, as you who watches both, think about MMA fighters' stances and how they protect themselves versus boxer stances and how they protect themselves. if you ever notice, a lot of times, even when they're in boxing matches, MMA fighters typically, when they after a while, they retreat to their MMA stances, and that's when they end up getting knocked the fuck out.
Now, see, that's my thing. MMA stances are taking in consideration what you're training when you're doing it, right? If you're a wrestler, a lot of wrestlers tend to be a little bouncy on their feet or a little lower to the ground,
Mhm.
right? Strikers, depending on what form they strike in, they usually seem to stand up more upright.
Mhm.
But everybody who like mostly boxes as their trade of choice when it comes to striking, they have the boxing stances. They're tucking their chin. They have their lead hand. They got their shoulders up. It's not like they don't have the fuck it at a bare minimum the foundation of boxing in them. Not all of them, but some of them like Ilya Taporia, like I said, Nate Diaz, fucking nah, I can't use Max Holloway because I can't use Max Holloway. But these people, like I was saying, those two in particular, they are boxers. They train boxing. They trainer is a boxer trainer. Everything that they do basically is boxing. It's just that they now incorporate jujitsu, wrestling in it because they're in
Mhm.
MMA. If you take somebody like Nate out of MMA and just put him in the boxing ring, all you're doing is taking away his jujitsu. But his base is boxing.
That's
His
fine.
base is boxing.
His base is boxing, and that's fine. But there's
Mhm.
layers of fundamentals with each discipline.
Which you get from your trainer.
Right, right. But what I'm saying is those layers of fundamentals, they get ingrained in you, and that shit is hard to turn off to go from I can do all of these things or I have to defend from all of these things to now I just have to focus here. Some
Mhm.
people would think that's easier, but in the grand scheme of things, when you've trained your body and your skills and your reactions a certain way, and then to say, well, let me just streamline them here, again, you're no longer necessarily focusing on how do I attack or how do I do this thing. You're now also focusing on I have to remember I can't do these certain sets of things. That plays a part.
You know what? I think this would be a good conversation for another episode, and I think this is actually a good time to stop here because taking y'all behind the curtain here, it is rather late.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't say do that shit right now, nigga. I just wanted to make another comment about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, real
Fuck
quick.
you.
I'm just trying to find the damn site. I had the damn name of it, but how would y'all feel if y'all was offered $250,000 to show your ass for an hour?
I'm
Would you
with
do
it.
it?
I'm with it.
My man Mike just got offered 100 racks to show his ass for an hour on his damn porn site. That shit is hilarious. But again, folks, yeah, socials right there. It's been up there long enough. Go to the guy with the fuckery.
Yeah. My shit.
The sleepy
Mine
one.
hasn't changed either. Yeah, I'm tired as hell.
I know.
Okay.
I know, old man. I have been watching you for a while.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, man. You know you gotta watch old people when they look like they about to fall asleep. You don't know if the niggas gonna drop. You gotta pay attention to old people. Y'all niggas is
All right,
fragile nowadays.
all right, Los, take us out of here.
Well, folks, we have another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. He ain't fix it. Brought to you by the trifecta. One day this man will fix his shit. But until the meantime,
That was an accident. That was purely an accident.
but in the meantime, folks, socials are you can catch the lunch table at facebook.com/the lunch table, instagram.com/the lunch table 5, youtube.com/ at the lunch table 5, twitter.com the underscore lunch 5252.
That ain't it no more.
I know, but that's what's up there on the ticker, so that's what we're gonna say.
No, we can't say it because it's wrong.
Well, when he put the right thing up there, then I'll read the right.
I will tell
I'll
y'all the
read the
right
right
one.
one.
The right
Well,
one is at DLT Trifecta.
That is so much easier, and I am so mad at you. If you don't fix that shit.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.